We could hit that Tuesday fusion mark.
As I said, Sunday fusion. Don't going back in time.
We're going back in time. We got to go back to the past.
Going back in time. The old fusion venue. The stop. Sorry, I had to cough. I ruined my joke. I had to disguise my lack of a punchline with a cough. Anyways, grand finals.
Yeah, it's all hidden. Everything's hidden. The punchline, the intentions, and everything in between. But we got grand finals all the same. Webb from loser's side, best of 5 throughout both of these sets. Like all of top 3 is Jakal trying to keep this. I think he won the last week as well, so keep his winner streak alive for Fusion. But it gets harder every week, and Webb is certainly trying to make it his first Fusion back in a while and his first Fusion victory in a while too.
Definitely. Webb's, again, he's been playing, like you mentioned earlier on in the day, the accuracy on hit, like, for all my Marvel Rivals gamers out there, this dude's accuracy stat, absolutely, at least in the high 80s or like low 90s, you know? Guy playing fantastic tonight with these conversions. And the thing about Jakal, the thing that he's been doing is just, like, the straight-up energy moving forward, the joie de vivre, the pressure he puts up towards the ledge of just like, dude, you want to get silly? You want to throw out these nonsense options floating in and out? Then by golly, I can do that too. Oh my!
The
footstool dare
oh my. It gets dangerous here. If you're Sheik, you need to keep Wolf at these percentages. The ranges are a little bit higher thanks to Wolf being a fast faller, but you're not trying to get his percent too high. You still want to stay in needle up smash range, needle bouncing fish, or just force him off stage into any amount of... Oh no, the grab the wrong way. Could have at least been a reset opportunity, but Webb doesn't find it. Instead, he finds the needles bouncing fish, and that alone, it's the benefit of having a full stack of needles, especially at those high percentages. All it takes is one of the later hits. Any single hit of those needles can convert into bouncing fish. You just have to be on the ball, and as we keep highlighting throughout this day, Webb is on the ball when it comes to any hit that he finds.
The thing too is, unfortunately, some of these lower percent combos Webb's been lacking the follow-ups on because Jakal does such a good job of DIing away from these up airs and these longer extensions. Like the 2 pieces, the 3 pieces, Webb's getting them every time. It's the longer extensions of trying to catch a mix-up. Ooh, speaking of mix-ups, trying to catch a mix-up where Jakal's like, nah, man, I know the DI on these. You're not finding the extra shenanigans. You got to earn every single interaction. And earn it he has, but like, you know, like Jakal's definitely not making these.
Yeah, and that's powerful in and of itself. Right? If you're able to tell your opponent, like, yeah, even when you're in advantage, when you're winning, when you're getting the hit, like, I'm still gonna make you earn every conversion. I'm gonna make you space it out correctly, make you hit the difficult stuff. That alone is a skill check in and of itself. And meanwhile, Jakal finding the simple back throw to close down the stock at 140. Typical kill percentages for things like back throw, dash attack, all of Wolf's straight hit. And that's been the difference maker for Jakal. He's been playing more offensive, but it's still centered around those single hit victories. And I mean, especially at those high percentages. At lower percent, you're going to find the one hits or the 2 to 3 piece conversions, those extra extensions. But the single hit game and the high percentages has been going towards Jakal. Meanwhile, Webb never far behind, finds that updraft and a huge cross up on ledge. This is going to potentially be a big opener, but misses the bouncing fish. That's tough.
Jakal, a frequent flyer at the Raw Way Fried Chicken, taking that 2-piece from Webb every single time. Been like it is good. I can't confirm. Some good chicken. I don't know where I'm going with that one.
It's quality meals, quality content, quality gaming. All the same as, oh, Webb wanted to snipe with the needles there. Just a single toss out, but the tech chase. Some nice RTC from Jakal in order to find an initial grab, but we're back to these back air setups. We just want the one hit, barely getting by with the Wolf Flash.
I'm not going to find that up air instead of opting for the back air, recognizing Jakal's going to DI out. Good adaptation from Webb, going for a grab, a little overzealous there. Jakal just looking to let it rip with those back airs again, channeling his inner out, just letting it rip. Speaking of let it rip, Let's fight an epic battle. Beyblade tournament yesterday, still happening tonight. We're watching the roll in with the F smash and Webb taking game number 1.
Man, oh man. Webb found a way. Webb finds a way. Every time he's down to stock, every time he's down in percentage, he finds the, even if it's not the crispiest, like true combo, because those are difficult to say the least, he's always putting himself in a great position to win the next interaction. And that's the type of like vortex style offense that she can truly, truly thrive in, especially against a character that can be forced into tech situations and feel so dangerous. And whenever he's off stage, you never want to be in these spots as Wolf. Getting back to ledge is one thing, but you're always risking an early gimp if you don't play your cards right against a character like Sheik.
Exactly. Tapping here as we go into this game number 2. Webb getting some very nice mix-ups there at the ledge. And back on there with that down air. Jakal, of course, looking to get some consistent damage here as well. Gotta be careful there to avoid the fair conversion from Jakal. Webb recognizing that, just playing a little bit of the keep away there, the fadeaway back air. Jakal just again letting these back airs, waiting for Webb to overextend. Catching those jump ins. The foot's still out of shield there too. Waiting for that normal get up. Oh yeah, Jakal's on the prowl right now.
Yeah, playing very, very much with the threat of things over the course of all of that time. Maybe threw off Webb's timings there aplenty as Jakal finds the up smash. Maybe didn't think he'd go for it. All the same, the up smash comes out to give Jakal the lead yet again, and that percent lead is going to start racking up, especially with all these lasers that Jakal has been hitting against Webb. Those like high lasers right across the stage have been reliably enough connecting. Same with basically everything else this stock. 83% in the blink of an eye. That Nair at a disadvantage. The level 1 is working. The up smash is working. Everything's coming to play for this 3 stocks to 1 lead.
Yeah, that's the thing about keeping those volatile options on Sheik as a mix-ups only, because you go for something like that on shield and you get punished very, very convincingly there. Jakal now just running Webb down, up a whole 3 stocks to 1. Lots of rage here on this Wolf as well. Webb not in a very precarious situation here in this game number 2. Jakal, of course, honestly, like a single interaction away from taking the entire stock off of Webb as well. Stepped out there with those needles. Webb looking to catch a jump there from Jakal with those nairs. Get up attack coming out as well. Be careful with the nairs. Nice down to catch on. Like, had the right idea with the grab, but nice delayed roll in there from Webb.
A couple of times, Jakal's been finding a lot of success with that. The double up of the same button at the same spacing. Like, and I mean, you can never use enough Wolf back air. Like, that's just the way that it is. But we saw it in the set 1 with that the double down smash that came out in that game number 2 for grand finals. Got double down tilt on block, just trying to get Webb to flinch. And anytime you can get Webb to flinch, especially when you're in the lead, things can swing in your favor massively. That was 80% center stage, by the way.
Wolf is a strong foe. Powerful warrior.
He's the real Metroid.
That's what I'm saying. There's a Star Fox joke in there somewhere. Someone's find it. I haven't played the games.
It's somewhere out there. Chat, you do the
extent
job.
of my Star Fox jokes is Landmaster. That's it. I feel like if Jude goes from like the top of the blast zone and hits like a dare up air, I got that one. I got the joke on lock. That's the yo. It dropped down. Dare up smash on Wolf is called the Landmaster. Clip it and ship it.
Only if you're from double jump height or higher, though.
Exactly. You get it.
Oh, back air from the run off stage. What? That was solid counterplay to the burst grenade stalling. Solid stuff all the same, but Jakal hunting for these gimps and not finding it. Oh, is finding it. The high teleport. Excellent use of the vanish there from Webb. Would also be able to snap ledge all the same from that high angle. well done from Webb in order to take that first stock, and the game is completely different if Webb's able to take the first stock.
Exactly. Obviously, much less extreme than the momentum shift of. All right, dog.
I get it.
My people need me. Landmaster! There we go.
We get final place for it, baby. Good job, dude.
Like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, the momentum shift is clearly not as polarizing as Sheik versus Duck Hunt. It was definitely still there. Like, whoever takes the lead first can absolutely run with it and force the opponent into very precarious situations. Webb, of course, I mean, like, you literally an SD and, like, you're already down 50%. Like, Jakal took that. Oh! Dude, if he found that,
Yeah.
that would have been comedy.
We're seeing so many Landmasters here. We're really back in the Brawl days.
So bad.
Oh, run up F tilt. Made sure to pivot cancel as well to get the inner hitbox. Not going to play with any of Wolf's F tilt inconsistencies. And then the dash attack on landing. Jakal doing a fine job finding all of these different responsive options, whether it be to catch landings, to play out of shield, or anything in between. When Webb is able to find a lead, these games usually end up so scrappy, but if Jakal is able to find his own lead, things get dangerous real quick. He's looking away to end games, is playing so perfectly off beat. But Webb finds responses. He makes his way back. Slightly off spacing on so many of those back airs, though, trying to force Jakal off stage, and the Wolfmane is not having it.
Jakal holding on so well. Look to reset there at ledge once more. Looking up there with that down tilt. Waiting patiently. Looking to reset with the jabs again. Jakal again poised. Picked up down tilt into up air. Finally going to come out catching that aggressive ledge play from Jakal. The rare misplay from Jakal at the ledge there. 94% on the Sheik again. And Jakal playing to his win con, saying, dude, you jump once, I'm back airing you. Or I'm just going to find an up smash at ledge because it's going to scoop all the way from the other side of the Mississippi.
And that's layer 2. That's layer 2. Like, threatening back air across multiple games, across multiple sets, across just Wolf knowledge, right? Like, you know, Wolf back air is a pretty good button. It's a consistent kill move. It's something that's super reliable for the character. And if your opponent's going to play around back air, then you can charge an up smash because you can anticipate a roll or a neutral getup, or anything at ground level, whether it be like a ledge drop, double jump type stuff, not back air, not any jump from ledges that the up smash would lose to. Nice stuff from Jakal, playing to the mix up and playing the Yomi level so well still, as he goes to set point, trying to end out this grand finals in a 3-1 finish, but Webb may or may not be having it, trying to catch his own jump with these up tilts, but barely whiffing it.
There's like one key difference here in this set. Like, both Jakal and Webb are playing fantastically in advantage state. Their conversions have been phenomenal. The damage has been great. It's the thing of Jakal has been so good every single time of playing in those close scenarios, close percentages, playing at the ledge, playing in neutral, of just like forcing himself and making his presence, of forcing, like, catching Webb's uneasiness at the ledge consistently, whether it's catching Webb fading in and out with short hops and just straight up throwing out a forward air and a back air in the mix. It's taking ownership of the situation and like pushing your advantage state forward and forcing the neutral to become yours. That's like literally just taking stage control by sheer aura.
I knew it was coming in. I knew.
Dude, I promise I tried to think of a better word, but I can't. Brain rot aside, it's a good word. Brain rot ruined the word. It's a great word.
It is, because a lot of times, especially in like high mobility matchups like this, you need to flex the threat of not doing something just as much as doing something. It's, as the old saying goes across a bevy of different fighting games at this point, doing nothing is frame zero. It's the fastest thing you can do.
Ooh,
and
like that.
And you know what? Like, doing nothing is, in this case, is the mix-up for a lot of these two because they're threatening with different buttons so many times. But Jakal just did full hop empty landing 3 times in a row, and then mixes it up with these soft nairs, mixes it up with these landing back airs. Like those are the. It's that type of weaving in and out of offensive game plan that both players are trying to find the gaps in, but the gaps are only when they are. Wow, that was nice. Those gaps are only there when the opponent is, or when each other is like giving them that opportunity. It's all about this mobility-centric neutral is just a long accrual of information.
Very well said. It's playing the long game perpetually, where the long game becomes a short game, where the situations headed at the ledge have been the entirety of the set, looking to make it back with a mix up there with the Wolf Flash, but Webb isn't going to deal with that whatsoever. Needles on shields, looking for another conversion, going to find that errant up air. Good call there from Jakal. Down 78%, but in a matchup like this, that just more fuel for the flame and rage for the fair bear. So if your Webb most certainly is not over yet. Oh, as I say that too, wow, that was cute. Okay.
Yeah, if there's any ace in the hole that Wolf has available to him, it's his just sheer latent kill power at these percentages. Fair bear, down smash conversions off of tech chases. You could even see like falling up air stuff if Webb gets a little too greedy jumping. Oh, falling out of F tilt. You know, it's all the Wolf classics coming into play here. Playing around the burst grenade as well as Webb tries to go for the ledge jump, but no dice. Displaced with needles. Some excellent drift there from Jakal in order to set up a corner scenario with the burst grenade. Oh, man. That's Webb's own ace in the hole there, letting the burst grenades to force Jakal to stop moving and to stop pressing. But Jakal had already committed to that rising back air, couldn't get out of the way in time. Taking the stock from cross stage might be a little suspect, but all the same.
All planned.
It's a game 5, all the same.
You will DI this terribly. Go!
the Jedi mind trick from Webb. It was like, yes, your controller.
JP stands for?
That's it. It's true, yeah.
WebbJP, we're going to figure out what the P stands for.
WebbJP Pierre. He's French.
There you go, okay.
New lore.
Crazy lore. First French Jedi. Wow. Okay, Webb, hold on. What are we doing? I'm sorry. I just I got like enamored by what the kind of crazy combo he just hit right there, and I lost my train of thought. Like, sorry, casting Webb. This is what just happens sometimes, where he just kind of does things, and I'm like, wow, I'm captured. I'm in the moment. I'm locked in.
Yeah, Webb's aura can expand to us too, because we're just watching it all sometimes at the decisions made and everything.
We're lowly casters. We don't have the facilities to deal with this. We could talk about it. We could try at least, but damn, he's locked in. He's playing great. And that's the same on the other side of the coin too. Jakal, even after taking all that damage, even after fighting tooth and nail, still holds strong. Does not lose his stock there, and even just makes it back. And half the interactions, and now in this position again, Wolf is in much better position considering that instead of going for an elaborate conversion there to close out the stock, he just needs a back air or an air.
I'm surprised we didn't see a down smash there from Webb on the neutral air dodge. Instead, he just went for the grab, didn't trust the frame trap. Might come to risk that. You can't be dropping stock opportunities there, even if it's just to a misread of the situation. You gotta be on point as Sheik at all times, else you're gonna have spots like these where you lose full access to all of your confirms, and you just have to get into a stray hit game with Wolf. It's never where you want to be. So these percentages, we're looking at dash attack here from Jakal. We're looking at up smash. He's hunting for the dash attack. The Nair isn't going to do it. Needs the strong hit, not the soft hit. These extreme percentages could spell a ton for the future of this game number 5. And Jakal strikes first blood with that forward tilt and gets to hold on at 179 and climbing.
We just shifted away from that Sheik forward air. Were you seeing Shine? That was crazy.
He might have.
I have no idea that was. I don't think it was on purpose at all, but it was funny. Had to point that out there. Still, even game here, 2 stocks apiece. Webb again ramping back up. That's how the games have been going this entire time. Where early stock Webb finds a good conversion and takes it all the way to the moon, and Jakal makes his way back, keeps it very close. Get a nice forward air, down throw and dash attack. The wolf conversion and getting so much of that damage so quickly. Potency of this character, man.
Does a lot. Does a lot of damage in just these small hits. Wild drift. But you got to get off the ledge sooner or later. Up tilt does in fact hit ledge. I like that I liked a little earlier when Jakal was starting to mix in some late nairs to get the deeper strong hit as opposed to these rising fairs. But it seems like we're back to the full hop nair and the short hop fair game instead. Wonder if he'll bring that rabbit out of its hat in just a little bit. Throw off Webb's timing a little bit later. Instead, we are still hunting down Webb in midair, catching the landing with dash attack. Hadn't landed yet, but still making it through. Yet the up smash. That was beyond
well, we gotta
the
stop
call
normal
out.
get a big dog.
Instantly calling out the jump though with the drag down up air. And this is survival stock for Webb, but at the same time reset stock for him as well.
Definitely. Will we go to another set, or will the tournament end with Jakal taking it in game 5? Webb looking pretty confident right now, 74%. Right at the gate in this last stock, catching the jump there again with a back air. Even after the last stock, still catching those overzealous jumps from Jakal from ledge. Another forward air, jumping back in. Had the right idea there with the needles, but Jakal just barely going to neutral air dodge to avoid that. Waiting patiently, slowly but surely. Jakal finding a nice 3-piece there, 50%. Got to be careful here with this wolf. The little bit of rage. You cannot be too overconfident here at the ledge, especially given how you lost a lot of these stocks here at the ledge of the Sheik. Oh, we're gonna get that normal get up, man. You're still letting it rip.
Oh, didn't read the right tech option, but still reacted to it in time with that back air. Oh, holy, that was the Landmaster.
Landmaster!
The sour headed down tilt, though. No stocks are taken, but we are certainly in the position for them to forward air. Maybe that meant to be back air, but both Jakal and Webb make it back all the same.
I have to assume that was a back air, man. Like,
it has to
forward air. Oh, still goes to the back all the way out there. Did not have a jump, I assume, or either just like awkward DI.
Yeah.
Regardless, Webb pulling Jakal out there. Tooth and nail, skin of his teeth. We are in a grand finals reset. We're not going anywhere, folks. Strap back in. Back to 0-0 on the board. WebbJP keep himself alive in Fusion 246.
That's nice awareness from Webb there. Saw the jump and then the drift back and knew there was blood in the water. At 153, all that remained was just not even all that remained, like any hitbox off stage that would clip Wolf would mean he was done. And Webb found it, sealed the reset, bringing us to set number 2 of this grand finals, heading right into true finals. One way or another, at the end of this set, we will crown a winner of Fusion number 246.
Not getting out of here just yet. We're taking this all the way back to PS2. No surprise there. I mean, Webb finally looking so much more comfortable here in this set, instead of just relying on overwhelming Jakal's advantage state. Which, of course, I mean, the advantage state has been great so far. Finally getting a lot more comfortable in those last extreme scenarios, not falling for those bait options that Jakal's been throwing out so consistently, and finally having his own ground to stand on.
Yeah, Webb still giving up those neutral get-ups, but more and more seems very much more comfortable playing grounded, or those suited grounded game plans where you can utilize like Sheik's incredibly great like short hop fast fall to flex those forward airs as effectively ground options, or let them rip against jumps from Jakal, which are still coming out. The empty gunning dash attack though sets up Jakal with a ledge trap. But it's early. If we're seeing Jakal get a little bit too overzealous with letting rip these back airs, it allows Webb to play patient on ledge, find the immediate punish, and then basically play, if not neutral, straight up advantage after that.
delaying the Sheik combo there with a forward to get himself out of there. Not gonna take a stock yet. Webb turning all the way up here, 49%, getting back out of the disadvantage with the downer, still pressuring Jakal way off stage. A little bit hit of that needle into the bouncing fish. WebbJP. If Webb's back, I'm back.
We're
WebbJP is back.
Locked all the way back in here. Not going to let Jakal do any of his mix-ups, any of his containment for free. That drag down up air to the platform, or it wasn't a drag down, but drag over to the platform. Insane conversion to get a down throw at the ledge. Wolf back throw is, in fact, bad. You're not going to get a close out the stock from center stage like that, even against Sheik. But that might have been a misinput or just well deep in his bag.
He was going for something. We weren't ready for that yet. The people at home aren't prepared for that one. Webb was preparing that one for the future. It's okay. Now still so dominant here in this game number 1 of Reset. Up a full stock and a half, but Jakal going super deep there! And Webb not gonna let that happen whatsoever. Are you kidding me? WebbJP might be a win. Confirmed. 2025. Tell your folks. WebbJP is back.
When you win a game like that, it is so spectacular to go into games 2 and 3 and beyond, especially of a grand finals reset. And remember, we saw that situation before at Jakal in the first set, in winners finals, their technical first set. Jakal jumped, got hit by the same thing, but was on stage because he jumped from ledge. That was a ledge drop. The only way you lose the stock there is typically by a ledge drop double jump to try and be a little bit greedy when it comes to playing offense further. Webb called it out and then some for a huge win. The first combo going to Jakal here in this game number 2. He really needs to get some momentum on his side. That all important, like ever present flow state that can really help you in sets like these. But Webb is escaping the corner and then getting right back into the mix and not letting Jakal get any amount of stock or any amount of positioning for free. These air dodges in are going to get caught, but the Wolf Flash just getting Jakal by.
Yeah, and this is specifically, like, you have so much less room for error when it comes to playing in neutral, the low percentage game, considering that most of the game, the set has been played at the ledge, either finding just straight up hard reads or going super deep for a read off stage. It's now Jakal finally recognizing that, like, okay, man, I gotta take back and just, like, get super aggressive early on. Like, if I'm getting snowballed hard here, and I can do the exact same thing. Just need to kick it up a notch. Almost gonna find that fair bear there, but nice, yeah.
Webb taking the bull by the horns here, trying to match Jakal at any instance, but a little bit harder to say that with confidence when you're down a whole stock. Jakal fully ready, able, and willing to let Webb make some mistakes, and we're seeing the inverse of when a player is starting to really get into that flow state and starting to get all the right options. Jakal up 3 stocks to 1 here, sub 100% through all this.
Yeah, Jakal up 3 stocks to 1. Like I said, literally, we're just like the trades back and forth all night. You think one's dominating, and then it's like immediately on next game over, Jakal's now the shoe's back on his foot, constantly tossing it back and forth. This is how the name of the game out here in Tri-State, brother. There is nobody that's like taking it uncontested. Like, we're having a battle every single time.
Yeah, and they're at each other's throats for sure here, Momo. Like the amount of information that is passed back and forth. This will be what, the 11th game they've played in bracket at this Fusion, with 2 Game 5 sets under their belts, 1 going each way. Everything is up for grabs here, and if you're gonna find a cheeky mix-up, it better be something truly diabolical. And like it or not, Jabber and Shield is not that mix-up as Webb finds the punish. Still down a whole stock here, though. Needs something quick, and that'll do it.
Golly, man. I mean, we were just talking about how dominant Jakal was this game, and now we're in last stock situation. Webb is not going to be taking this line down whatsoever. As I say that, already at 100% on this last stock. We're at the ledge. It means Jakal's going to go not for enough smash that time. Oh, he's gonna go for a knife that time. That's okay. All right. Feeling different. Feeling some vibe shit at the ledge that time. And now comes another wolf flash. Webb, of course, looking to compete on that. Ooh, needle drops. Ooh, hold on.
Beating roll, maybe? Or just not finding the right reaction. Either way, the anticipation was slightly off there from Webb, but he gets back all the same. Needs to charge up some needles, but chooses to instead press the offense. Trading with Jakal here is super, super rough, but we're slowly getting back into the position where you are looking to find an offensive position, but Jakal makes one big read, one big timing call out for a dash attack, and inverts the entire game plan for Webb there. Now he had to fight out of the corner and just couldn't at those percentages. 1-1 set count. They're talking it over.
Dude's like, hey man, I'm kind of a cheeser. And I was like, I agree, dog. That's facts. You're carried. He's like, oh man, you're carried. You see those drag down combos? That's definitely what's going on in that room.
They're equally carried.
We're all carried.
We're all carried. If you play the game, you're carried.
True. Get to stay true.
All right, a huge jump call out to start. 30% is not nothing, but it's also not as much as it could be as an instant 30% response. And much more importantly, the corner, I would say if Jakal didn't find an offensive mix-up to get an instantly double up his damage output, it's those little moments. It's those little moments that are so crazy on both sides. Like, hey, who's going to be the aggressor and in what scenario has been near impossible to track, whether you're in game or out of game. Both of them are taking their licks, no matter the stage position.
Oh, huge call out there with the wolf flash on the platform again. It's catching WebbJP getting. Oh my god, I was gonna say the hesitancy. I was gonna say on the back foot, but clearly that's not happening. It's just moments of weakness, it's lapses in judgment. You know what? You're human. This is as close to the top level of street ball Smash Brothers that we're getting.
You got to make that air dodge if you're Wolf and like play the mix up after, because you just need to be close to stage to have any sort of mix in your recovery. And
you ever played NBA Street Ball, dog? This is the NBA Street Ball equivalent set.
Bring me back to the GameCube.
My bad, I had to get that one out there. I was thinking about it. That was a great game.
That's a good time.
Oh, okay. Warrior one. Okay, dude. He's utilizing a lot of that down air today. I think we're coming to learn that Juice Firewolf usage is like Webb in the down air. Like when he's feeling quirky, when he's feeling himself, start seeing that down air. He starts getting fresh.
These sets, though, Jude has been way more experimental with these wolf flashes as opposed to the fire wolves. Haven't seen a ton of them in any sort of reversal option, but the wolf flashes have been frequent and aplenty from Jakal as recovery routes, as offensive tools, as ways to get back to center, as anything that forces Webb just to respect that burst range specifically. And it's had mixed results, but I like that he's doing it. It's your need to keep ways to have your opponent respect you at all spacings, and you can't always just be when Wolf is on ledge right here. Like, this is where Wolf's at his best.
Oh my god.
But you need to keep your mix-ups alive, and for Jakal, that was certainly a mix-up and a half. Had the forward smash on lock. Game number 3 going his favor. 2-1 set count. Deja vu. We're here again.
I've been in this place before. Dude, are we getting the game 15 tonight?
We might.
That'd be kind of sick.
Non-zero.
I am completely and utterly okay with getting 15 games of this set, because every single one has been absolute cinema. We're taking it back to PlayStation 2, because where else would we take it? I mean, honestly, it's like
the best console.
It's like, what do we say in terms of like adjustment? Do we change anything? Is it just vibe shifts between games? Is there anything significant to change on the part of Webb? Because all the plays have been close. Like, what are you thinking here?
So, like, yes and no, right? Like, there's been adjustments made out between every game. Like, you can't, even during, most of the time each game. So you can't get by with trying to apply the same game plan as any game before. You have to find the sweet spot where you're making just enough adjustments that Jakal isn't fully expecting what you're going to be presenting. Because at this point, this is what, game 14 between these two? You've exhausted most of the tricks that you're going to be, even that you're going to have, regardless of however many sets you've played presently or before, or how deep your bag is. So now you just need to find that right amount of mix-ups, that right rotation of options, that perfect situation where you can set up exactly what you're looking for, even if Jakal has seen it before.
All right, and that grab just yet gonna catch that drift in there. Very good anti-air with that up smash. Jakal taking the lead here. But anything from the set is that he's gonna lose it immediately. Webb kind of catch that jump there from ledge. We find stuck here soon. Got to be careful jumping in there with that forward air. A little overzealous. Needles coming out. Oh, looking for something here. Dipping in and out with those jabs. Comes out again. 161, almost max rage here on this Wolf. And I might have spoke too soon because Jakal is turning up.
He smells blood in the water here. Jakal's the one finding that sweet spot between powerful mix-ups and perfect times to dash back and to roll away there. Webb had the roll away covered, but just slightly off time. Applying shield pressure, but not full damage potential that Jakal has been doing. Jakal's been finding these hits, been finding the opportunities where Webb hasn't been blocking or hasn't been evading, and making the most of it. Those needles are going to seal the stock, though, forcing the Wolf Flash high, and Webb covers it 112%, and there's your juicy starter. Looking for a reset, the plat drop forward air, getting the up airs after, but not getting the turnaround grab. That could have been so much more.
Fourth throw coming out once more. Nice F tilt to catch that normal get up from Webb. Webb one stock away from dropping in this tournament. Jakal looking to extend this advantage as far as he possibly can, though. I'm looking back and see nice forward air from ledge to accentuate that. Cover that jump once more with another back air, waiting for Jakal to overextend from ledge. Up tilt coming out of the catch. That drop from ledge. He's not going to find the stock with the bouncing fish. Just barely messing up. Down air coming out. Jakal finally turning back on his heel. 71% just off of that, man. Off of the ledge.
That's huge. Game determinative amount of damage if things go as expected. But if there's anything that we've learned here during this set, is that there has been quite a number of unexpected endings from all sides here. So as Jakal looks to control the game, trying to find big punishes, trying to find big opportunities, doesn't react initially to the knockdown. Instead, we're just applying that same amount of pressure. Jakal looks to regain some composure and control, finds the back throw, setting up on ledge where Wolf is so powerful. Back air is aplenty, but it's Webb splits by. He eats a neutral air. The run-up jab down tilt doesn't convert, though, is too far. Instead, we just find the raw tipper down tilt. 107, but a full stack of needles and a very gimpable Wolf on the other side here. Can Webb make magic happen? No, he can't. The up smash is going to reach. Those steel-toed boots are going to get 1.5 meters in the air, getting that very, very late hitbox and pumping Jakal up for a 3-1 finish, a game 14 between Webb and him that Jakal walks with to win Fusion number 246.
Jakal standing tall in the end there, just barely the difference maker. Both these players played phenomenally in terms of advantage state, in terms of creativity off of their combos, in terms of recovery routes, mixing up consistently, in terms of presence in neutral in general. The one difference maker, the one thing that really stood out for Jakal, that solidified the win for him, is just patience. Catching WebbJP getting overzealous a couple of times, catching him on the normal get up there at the ledge, catching anti-airs with the up smashes, playing patiently towards the end, utilizing those stronger kill moves on Wolf, recognizing those situations against Sheik, not overextending, recognizing when the ball is in your court, and that is the most important figure in a set against a character like this. Jakal didn't seem like that big of a difference there, but it most certainly worked out in his favor. He takes it to game 14, 3-1 in Grand Finals reset, and taking the crown here. Fusion number 240.
Yeah, man. What an amount of games. What a fusion. What a way to bring it back. Hey, the end of this set, which got stacked out of nowhere, had players from New York, had some of basically the two people running Fusion over these past few weeks with Jakal and Fawn ending up in, of course, in top 3, but WebbJP coming back for the first time in a while, making it to Grand Finals, giving us a classic between these two. But at the end of the day, you got to have your aces in a row here, and you got to keep them ready, able, and available throughout an entire set. And the ace for Jakal absolutely through the entirety of Winners Finals, Grand Finals, and True Finals was the up smash for sure, whether it be on ledge, out of shield, on platforms, everywhere in between. It was that reversal option that Webb had to play around 100% of the time. And when he didn't, it was ready, able, and willing to take those stocks and to make those plays. Jakal seals himself as the winner. Nice job to Wolf. Nice job to everyone that made top 8. Wolf keep stacking W's for 3 days in a row now and looking to keep going. If I have anything to say about it, I'd like to see some more Wolf victories in the future.
Hey guys, quick word from Woo Boy. He wants to say something to y'all.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Woo Boy. I would like to say, first off, thank you all for watching tonight. Second off, I'd like to point out that Jakal has won 2 brackets tonight. He won the Randoms bracket with Cub, so that was kind of fun. And also, I'd like to issue a small apology to Henry and Momo because it was a funny bracket, but also like, damn, that took a while, did it?
No, it's okay. I appreciate you, King.
Totally fine.
It's more time with my good friend Henry Ubel. I'll never complain about that. I had a hell of a time here tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in to Fusion number 246. I am very happy to be here, back in my chair. It's been a month. It's been too long. If you want to catch any more of me, catch me on Twitter at Mom on the Mic for all of my on the mic shenanigans. Ubel, where can they find you?
Same place and more at UBO267, right down there on Twitter and on Blue Sky. You can find me with UBO267. I don't post much, but you'll find my retweets, you'll find my reposts, and you'll find any other ramblings I go off of. And most importantly, you'll know when I'm live doing that commentary thing for Ultimate, for Rivals, or for any other game. So thanks for checking out. And thank you all for watching Collision Series. Really appreciate it as we build up to what is effectively the countdown to Collision 2025 in August, in just a few months. Make sure you register, make sure you come out, or make sure you watch on this stream by dropping a follow.
Or apply for commentary. Those applications are still open. They're
Apply
open
for
for, I know, at least another couple months.
Yeah.
I will guarantee you a spot if you apply right now. I'm in charge.
Yeah.
Next person who applies after what? No, let me stop. Let me stop before someone takes this out of context. All right. Good night. Have a great one, y'all. We'll see you back here next week for Fusion number 247. Take it easy.